My life right now, how would I describe it? It's amazing. I wake up every morning and I chase the sun, you know, and I come down here every afternoon and then I watch the sun go down, brother. I'm a different man than I was 6 months ago.
Owen Craigie is running for his life. For this former footy star, exercise is an important part of his rehabilitation and desire to live a happy life.
My message right now, my purpose right now is to push this message for mental health, you know, for all these young boys and girls and women and men in the world that are fighting against their race, religion, colour, sexuality, going through a divorce, going through a separation, experiencing a death or some sort of trauma, loss and grief.
Through the 1990s, Owen Craigie achieved things no other footballer has matched. He played for the Australian schoolboys 3 years running and won the premiership with Newcastle in 1997. But life after footy wasn't kind to Owen at all. He found himself in a bad place.
I was working 3 jobs and I was never really home with the wife and kids at the time, and I started drinking and doing drugs, you know, and my life spiraled out of control, you know. I then become addicted to things I shouldn't have been, you know, and I was disconnected not only from the world, bro, but I was disconnected from me, you know.
The low point came driving towards Meriwether Beach.
I pulled over inside the car and I rang Matty John and said, "Matty, I'm out, I'm tapping out." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, I'm not good to anyone, not even myself. I feel like I'm disconnected. I was psychotic, you know, and Matty John said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm at Meriwether." He said, "Pull over." So I pulled over and said, "Don't move," and he rang Kirk Gillian, the Knights old boys, you know.
This phone call off Matty was a real serious one. He was really, really worried about Owen's welfare, like in that moment, right on that afternoon, and said, "Mate, you need to call him as soon as possible. You need to take some action." So, I guess that I felt a great responsibility to take some action, call Owen straight away, and have a really good chat with him. Well, we needed to get Owen into a rehab facility like straight away. We needed to get some medical attention straight away, basically, because you know we couldn't sort of wait 24 hours to do that.
Getting to rehab is one thing, but learning the lessons it offers is another.
Rehab is not so much for people to go and get sobriety and get clean. Rehab is about pulling it up, stopping for a minute and say, "Listen, you're unwell. Well, even other people quit on you, we ain't." What rehab does to you, it teaches you about yourself.
After going to rehab and getting himself well, the big OC could have stayed focused on his own progress and goals. But instead, he decided to share his story with the world, encouraging people like you and me to reach out to someone when in need.
Wake up and sharpen your swords. That's right, baby, stay safe. We're going to see chasetheenergy. Let's go. So I just started doing it, and what it done for me was that it realised that there is people that actually care about you and love you and respect you in this world, even if I don't know them or will never meet them, but there's people just like me.
Owen Craigie, peace out. Chase that energy.
And people across the world are joining in on social media.
The sun is coming up in front of me. It's a beautiful day. Running across this Tasman Bridge. I'm loving it. I'm feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we gotta start making changes for change to happen. And it's happening right now.
One of the most important messages he has is don't be frightened to talk about suicide.
Why can't we? Why shouldn't we? It's a stigma, it's hidden. Why is something so important, so real in our life, hidden? When 2 people a day commit suicide, and in Aboriginal culture it's even worse. This is real, you know what I mean? And if OC's chasetheenergy movement going to help people change their life and live a better life, then I'm all in. I'll roll with you. I'm not glass half full. I'm all with you, you know? And so is everyone else in Newcastle and across Australia and across the world, brother. We roll with you.
and the Newcastle old boys are feeling the energy.
The best thing about seeing Owen is he's happy, you know, he's enthusiastic every time you see him, and such an infectious personality, and probably one of the funniest people I've met. He has the ability to make you happier, you know, just by being in Owen's presence, and I think that's one of his greatest values.
But as the big O sea runs by the ocean, this sometime funny man has a serious message for all of us.
I'm trying to make mental health fashionable and cool to be different. It's cool to be weird. Be comfortable with your skin colour. Be comfortable with your sexuality. Be comfortable with your race or religion. Be comfortable with you, because where I was, you don't want to be there. Because I've got brothers and sisters and people that I love that don't get to see the sun come up every morning no more. Don't get to see the sun go down every day. But I chase the energy for them and for you and for me and for my kids. I ain't perfect and I'll never be perfect, but I am proof that if you wake up against all odds and chase the energy, watch the sun come up, you'll have a better life.